Here we have our 2017 on a 67 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is a T32, so 3.2 tons gross vehicle weight. This is the T6, so the 6th generation of the Volkswagen Transporter. This one has got the 2-litre bi-turbo TDI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 204 PS, which is roughly 204 brake horsepower. And this is the short wheelbase, or L1 Sportline panel van with the fantastic 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Volkswagen Transporter Sportline of this age. We'll also talk you through the condition in detail and things like the service history, seeing as the vehicle is currently for sale here at Bridgend Van Centre. So first thing to note on this particular van, there is no VAT to pay on this particular vehicle. So we actually supplied this van almost a year ago now to a previous customer. At the time there was VAT on it, but with them not being VAT registered, we then had it back in part exchange, and with them not being VAT registered, there is now no VAT to pay on this particular example. So it presents quite a rare opportunity. But buying a Sportline panel van is a very rare opportunity in itself. There's very, very few of these vans available. I could probably count on one hand the amount that we've owned in the entire time that we've been doing this since 2012. Starting here then at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with a rear tailgate. So a tailgate is one door which comes up like so. The other option which you could get is two sort of barn doors which open like that. And of course an unglazed tailgate, meaning it's no window in the back of here. So this is a solid rear tailgate. Having a look at some of the decals on the back here. So as I say, Sportline, it is a factory Sportline. The 3 red TDI letters there telling us this is the highest brake horsepower model, so 204 as you can see there, and a T32, so 3.2 tons gross vehicle weight. Of course on a Sportline you get colour-coded bumpers, colour-coded mirrors, door handles as you can see here. In terms of condition here then, at the rear of the vehicle we can see there's a couple of little marks, just very small little marks just here to the very, very corner of the rear bumper. A couple of little hairline marks, a couple of little touch-ins just down here, but not a tremendous amount, of course. So you're going to get a few tiny little marks here or there, like on any used vehicle, but generally speaking, as you'll probably see as we go around, this is in lovely condition throughout. Nice carbon rear bumper protector there, which we always like to see. And having a look at the condition of the rest of the tailgate, it's looking in very, very good order indeed. You can see the nice rear spoiler on there, and of course that ties in very nicely with the rest of the factory styling which is on this particular van. Opening up the rear tailgate then, we can start to have a look inside the back of here. So you can see it is lined on the side here in this very nice sort of lightweight but hard wearing material here on the side, which is really, really smart. And it's actually got a Sortimo non-slip flooring as well. So Sortimo are known for making van racking, so no doubt this has had some racking down here at some point in time. In the first part of its life, this was owned by a company doing home cinema installations, so certainly not any heavy work, but you can imagine, as I say, they probably had some sort of Sortimo racking system down the side of here. But it's left the van in fantastic condition inside the back. You can see all of the painted areas, the wheel arches, the bulkhead there, which is actually a plastic bulkhead on this particular occasion. Again, probably slightly lighter weight than the metal equivalent. But as I say, you can see here, lovely condition inside the back of the van. And also having a look on the inside of the tailgate as well. It is just that material there is just hold there slightly. But as I say, it's still offering fantastic protection there to the outside of the van, which is of course the purpose. If you've got cargo moving inside there in the back, it's not going to cause a nasty outward dent in the side of the van. Looking down the driver's side then, this is where we like to look in these sort of nice dynamic sort of angles down the side here, where you can look in the reflections, look for any signs of any dents, ripples, previous repairs. You can see it's looking in gorgeous condition here down the driver's side. While we're at the back as well, it's worth noting LED tail lights on the Sportline. Really nice design to those. You can also see that this one has got the mud flaps on it, again from factory, and of course the factory Sportline alloy wheels. These are finished in silver, and you can see these are an 18-inch alloy wheel, but in lovely condition as well throughout. The Sportline also comes with these nice trapezoid chrome sidebars, and these actually have, you won't see it in this light, but they actually have little lights underneath. So in lower light conditions, you open the door and you get two little sort of welcome lights there underneath. A set of roof bars has been added to this particular example. They wouldn't come as standard on a Sportline, but as I say, certainly a welcome addition there. If we open up the inside then, we can start to have a look inside the cab here. So having a look at the condition of the door, the step. Look underneath here at the flooring. You can see the flooring is all in fantastic order. There's two full remote keys with the vehicle, and this is the factory trim inside the vehicle as well. So it's this black with contrasting red leather inside, and I must say, for its age and mileage, it's in lovely condition inside here. As you can see, the condition of the leather. Of course, you've got the twin armrests, which are adjustable using the little dial underneath, but again, generally speaking, in really good condition inside here. You've got height adjustments here of the driver's seat, and you've got some storage there underneath the passenger seat as well. 82,213 miles recorded. You can see it's all idling there correctly. There's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, very much the same as you'd find in the Highline model. So on the left hand side, you've got your cruise control settings there and the volume for the radio underneath that. On the right hand side then, your onboard computer controls, and you can also skip to the next track there as well. Of course, auto activated lights, auto activated wipers, electric windows, electric heated mirrors. Into the center then, so you have got that lovely 7-speed DSG automatic gearbox, and you can see here air conditioning, heated windscreen, all of that comes completely as standard. You can also see here this one has got satellite navigation, which is lovely. So the Discover Media satellite navigation. So when you put your hand up to it like that, without even touching the screen, it uses this little bar here as a sensor, and it brings the controls there up in front of you. Got DAB radio on there, and of course you can connect your phone to this via Bluetooth as well. And you've got a USB and an AUX port just there also. There is also pre-wiring in here for a dash cam if you wanted to add one. Sorry, it is just slightly beginning to rain here, but we will continue, because as I say, there's not a tremendous amount of fault on this van, so we will continue going around the outside. The Sportline also comes with the lovely LED headlights, so a much brighter headlight with a daytime running light. And you can also see here the Sportline front splitter there as well, which of course just completes this fantastic look to the van. Front fog lights, of course, and a Sportline is always distinguishable with these 3 chrome strips at the top and the chrome strip down there at the bottom as well. That's how they would have come from factory. A few little marks just here, low down on the front splitter. You can see just a couple of little scratches and hairline marks down there. But generally speaking, in really good condition here at the front. There are, of course, stone chips to the bonnet. Unfortunately, that's unavoidable with any used van, and certainly with this sort of mileage. Down the passenger side of the vehicle, I can't show you a huge amount here because, as I say, it is just starting to rain, but you can see there, even in the reflections, it's very clean and straight, and you've got some extra armor plate locks there on the side loading door. We can just have a quick look inside here on the passenger side just to give you the look in here. Having a look at the passenger seats, storage then underneath the passenger seats. It's in fantastic condition inside, and the original wallet in there as well. We do hold an incredible service history with this van. So the first owner of the vehicle is an absolute fanatic, an enthusiast, I would say, for Volkswagens, and they had the vehicle serviced numerous times. I think we've got services, it's something like 8 or 9 previous services listed for this van. And as I say, really maintained regardless of cost. They had the DSG oil service done. At some point it's had the EGR valve change, which is quite a common issue on transporters, so that has been done. The dual mass flywheel has been changed at some point in time as well, but as I say, numerous services, and crucially the time of Elton water pump has been changed in 2023 as well. But fantastic maintenance record on the vehicle, and an exceptionally rare van with no VAT to pay. We can offer cars or vans in part exchange, or we can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can offer finance at very competitive rates, and we can also deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. If you'd like to see the full advert, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk, and that's where you'll find the full price, the description, and also the photography of this vehicle, and of course all of the others that we've currently got advertised as well. Thank you very much for watching on this very rainy day here.